We're live!
Hey! Welcome, everybody!
Sunday
so
fun day.
So happy to be back.
Yes.
Yes. Hope you all had an amazing Easter last Sunday. We are reading from Rescued from Food Addiction Devotional. You can get your copy if you want to read along at kellyallnovels.com. And we have a friend and go-to.
Ooh. Dug through the freezer, found what we had in there, and we just went shopping today.
It was hard to get the freezer in here.
See, it's behind us. We're actually sitting on the freezer.
Yeah, we could have brought everything.
Okay, tell me you don't eat sugar and flour without telling me you don't eat sugar and flour. Our fridge is not just a fridge and freezer, it's a full fridge, and then our freezer is a chest freezer in the front porch.
We have two.
Because, that's because of Tim. But because we have so many frozen veggies, because we only shop once a week. And there's 5 of us. And 4 of us eat this way. So we eat a lot of veggies.
Yes. Yes. I know people will look at our cart almost every time they make a comment.
Every time, especially the bananas.
Yeah. Wow, you must be making banana bread. Or, wow, that's a lot of vegetables. Which is good because one time I was picking out some broccoli and a gal came up to me and said, "Oh, you're a believer because you're picking out broccoli."
I didn't know that.
So that was good.
So
I mean,
funny.
that's good that I wasn't picking out like something sugary, cheating. But, no. If we are, it's for our kids' game night or something.
Yeah. It feels a little naughty because sometimes I'll shop for the game night and my cart will just be like full of popping candy and stuff. And I'm like, this isn't mine. I need a disclaimer.
All right. We are on chapter or week 4 and it's called Throw It Off.
Oh, right.
Yeah. What? Throw it off.
Look at her in her short sleeve and
know,
we're
aren't you
freezing. We
freezing?
have blankets on.
Her.
I was just on the treadmill.
So it was snowing here today.
Yeah.
And raining. Snow and rain.
Snowing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Have you ever caught yourself going through your day angry or frustrated at seemingly nothing at all?
Yes. Oh, we were supposed to answer that? Oops.
I mean,
I've never done that.
It feels like this journey is nothing but a fight and struggle. Fighting the cravings at breakfast, struggling to say no until lunch, when your stomach growls, always wondering why it's so hard to stay on plan. Sometimes you just have to stop. Pause for a moment and realize what's going on. This is not what this journey is supposed to be like. We're on the freedom journey, not the struggle bus.
That's right.
That's right.
If this freedom journey is filled with frustration, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, I like that.
That is so true.
Yes.
So good.
I saw this video once and it was called something like, "This is what stress looks like." This stay-at-home mom was standing at the fridge. Her kids were playing close by. She was just standing there, sipping her water when stress walked up to her. "It's too much," it whispered in her ear. The mom looked confused and replied, "What? No, it's not. I'm just standing here doing nothing." "It's too much," stress told her again. All of a sudden, the woman got worked up and even repeated what stress was telling her. "It's too much," she cried. This video reveals the lie we are told perfectly.
Yeah.
The other day, I found myself slipping into this frustration. I don't even know why. And the Lord spoke to my heart. "You're trying to do life without me." I stopped in my tracks. What? How could this be? I'm an associate pastor. Nearly everything I do is about God and for God. But deep down, I knew it was true. You can be doing all the right things and saying the right words, but God looks at the heart. And God didn't stop there. You're trying to walk in faith without me. You're trying to have joy and walk in love without me. Don't do life alone. Fall back on me and my word, my promises. Release the stress and pressure and rest in my peace. It's time to throw off all those frustrations. No more. Life is too short to be cranky and frustrated and stressed out.
So good.
Get your notebook, write down those frustrations and get rid of them. It's time to zero in, because if it doesn't bring hope, find out where the lie is.
That's right.
You're only stressed out because you're choosing to be. You have decided to be stressed and frustrated. Instead of backing away from what is causing you frustration, look at it like an indicator. Being frustrated is an indicator to change something. Our walk with God isn't performance-based, it's obedience-based. And based on our willingness and gladness of heart. So this is Deuteronomy 28:47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. Want to feel full, satisfied, fulfilled? Serve the Lord with joyfulness and gladness of heart. For what? For the abundance of all things.
That is so good.
That is
And I
so
like
good.
how you said, write down those thoughts and find out where they came from.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we'll have this intrusive thought or this bad thought or this craving, and we'll just, I'm just not going to think about that. But that's letting an enemy get past
That's right.
your walls and just, I'm just not going to look at it. And then it keeps going. And then they build a fortress there, and then they do exploits out from that. Where you should take that thought, capture it, and then interrogate it.
That would be like a spider.
Yes.
By your bed, and you just leave it there.
I'm
Next
just
you
not
got
gonna
a
look
web.
at it.
Then you've got
There is no leaving it there.
No,
No
you have
way.
to find it, and then don't just kill it right away.
yeah.
But find out, how did you get in? Where
Yes.
did you get in?
Yeah.
How did you get in? And are there any others with you?
Yep.
I don't know. You gotta kill that thing right away, or it'll
It's got to be
disappear.
fast.
Well,
You
if it's
can't
a
think of
spider.
it.
No.
Look, I'm
you just
scratching
gotta
my
do it.
head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is where God has us right now.
Yeah.
In doing life alone or doing it with God. Doing life alone is where the stress and struggle is. But doing life with God, even if nothing changes on the outside, even if things just, aren't going perfectly or a problem comes up, but with Him, all things are possible. And you don't have to stress out then.
If we're not doing it with God, a lot of times we substitute other people. They don't even know. We just put them in there. And then if they aren't doing it the right way, or if they're not sticking with you, then all of a sudden now everything is their fault. And you just shift that blame over on them. You've just given all your power away.
Yeah, that's so true.
Wow.
Yep.
Because if you're relying on them to make you happy, to
Yeah.
fulfill you, to follow their every step, well, who are they following?
Yeah.
Because nobody really has an original thought unless you're getting it from God.
Yeah.
So then you're wondering, well, who are they following? And then who are they following? Have you ever played the telephone game?
Yep.
And by the time it gets down to you, it's a whole different sentence.
Yeah.
My favorite is there's this meme, and it's me imitating Paul, who's imitating Christ, and it shows Christ in this beautiful design, this beautiful artwork. Then it shows Paul, and it's semi-okay, and then it's a stick figure. And then like, me imitating Christ. That's how it could be.
Yeah.
So you can't just rely off somebody else's passion. There's somebody
Yeah.
else's drive for it. You have to find, why am I doing this?
Right.
Because even though we live together, I'm not relying off of their willpower.
Yeah.
I'm not relying on their drive to do it.
Yeah.
If they were to quit, I would still keep going.
Yeah.
And you have to have that.
That's really good you bring that up, because we have that question probably the most out of any question is, well, not really a question, but you have each other.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
they're
wish I had
saying,
somebody like that.
I don't have that, so I can't be that. So
Yeah.
you're still putting it on somebody else.
Exactly.
You're still no, we all have the Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're never alone in this.
No,
No.
Never.
that's right.
That's what makes it the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes it successful.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but then we have each other as a community.
Right.
Doing this. We have each
Yes.
other online. We have all this stuff.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we're
That's
not
good.
alone. Don't feel like you're alone, because that's a lie.
That's right.
Mhm. Yep.
Yes.
It's a lie.
Yep.
Well, should we show some of our
Yes,
items? No, you don't have to
yes.
be in a hurry. We're doing great.
So
It's
fun.
our freezer finds.
And
Our
while you're getting... Oh, sorry.
favorite freezer finds. No, go ahead.
Hi, Donna. Thanks for commenting. It's so nice to have you with us tonight. You're always so encouraging.
Oh,
my
wow.
gosh.
we love you having you here, Donna.
Encouraging.
Yes.
All right, so I tie my bag so I know what's mine. These are some of my favorite frozen fruits. I always keep these stocked in my fridge. So usually I'll go on a blueberry kick. They're so little. They're just
really
like
cute.
little tiny
You feel
wild
like you get
blueberries.
so many.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're
Very
so
sweet.
tasty. These are the Y-mans.
And it
Why
says no GMO, no bad
GMO.
stuff, no preservatives. all
High
that.
in fiber, nothing artificial, no preservatives.
Yay.
And it's just blueberries. And they're so tasty. Then, not only that, but they come, you're going to freeze. But they come in a wild berry flavor. I like this one once in a while. If I'm like, I can't do it, I'll about blueberries anymore because I can't have blueberries for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, we don't have it for dinner, but it feels like it. This one has blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. It's kind of fun.
Just at your local Walmart. It's not hard.
These were just at Walmart, and they're not any more expensive than just the regular stuff.
3 pounds.
Yeah, 3 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Linda said, I just got here, but I made it.
All right,
Linda. So happy you're here.
Glad you're here. So then, if you can't find Wyman's berries around you, which those are great too, we just get the Walmart brand organic berries because they say fruit. You want to try your hardest to get organic because fruit absorbs the pesticides through their skin.
Oh, boy.
So, fruit, try to get organic. If you can't, you're not going to die. Hey, it's not sugar or flour. Do the best you can. But we just get, they have strawberries. Ooh, I grabbed the strawberries. Kelly likes strawberries. To me, strawberries look better than they taste. I'm like, oh, that was disappointing, but I do like blueberries. They have raspberries, mixed berries.
They haven't had the raspberries for so long.
I know.
I like the raspberries.
I like the raspberries. Those are really
I
good.
think we need to just, I just want to push organic just a little bit because a lot of people don't even try
Yeah.
to get organic. And it's not that much more expensive.
it's
and it does make a huge difference than putting those chemicals in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so strawberries, they are on the Dirty Dozen. So
Yes.
they literally did a test where they took non-organic strawberries, they juiced them, and the pesticides were so high that they used those strawberry juice to then re-pesticide the next batch of strawberries.
What?
They like spray them. I've heard so many times that they spray them like 30 times through the whole growth. So it's not even like when it's just a little plant. It's all the way through, all the way till full berries. They spray them.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
worth the maybe extra 30 cents.
How I think
Yeah.
about it is people are like, oh, yeah, but this is so expensive eating like this. Actually, we're not snacking. We get 3 meals a day.
Right.
Wade, I mean, that in itself has saved me a lot of money.
Yes.
Do you know how expensive junk food was? Holy cow, we just get it for
Yeah.
our teens because they won't eat healthy stuff. But we buy that stuff. Boy, that stuff is
That is
expensive.
expensive.
It's like $6
Yeah.
for a thing of ice cream. It's expensive,
It's expensive.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cheaper. And
Yeah.
like you said, you weigh it so you're not just eating the whole thing.
Right.
No.
Yeah. And strawberries weigh a lot.
Yes,
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They
Yeah.
really do.
Yep. I like taking the strawberry, not putting it in a bake. That doesn't really turn out. But
It's a little bit too watery.
yeah, if you take the strawberry, put it in a bowl, put a little tiny bit of vanilla in there, microwave it, and then it will, it lets all the sweet juices out. And then you add it to whatever you want. Don't microwave it long. And it's mwah, so good.
It's moi. That's it for the fruit. Then we have. I was just
And
making
we
sure that
we get mangoes at Walmart that's
Yes,
organic.
they have
we
mangoes.
get
pineapple.
pineapple. They have
and the
frozen pineapple.
Pineapple is good.
They even have frozen strawberries and bananas together.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was on sale one time, the organic, so I got that and I made a bunch of bakes for Tim. It
Nice.
was good. And then, so I did strawberries and banana, then I made like this crisp crumble on top with oats and peanut butter.
Ooh.
Timmy liked that.
Yummy.
And I might make one for myself because I gotta taste it before I put it in my cookbook.
See?
It was good.
And then she names all this stuff. It's so cute.
It's so cute. Timmy loves it
He
all.
loves it.
We had potluck at lunch at church today, and I had made some healthy stuff. So Timmy was there for lunch, and he was eating it. And then he says to me, Natalie. And I said, Uncle Tim, what? And he goes, my breakfast was really good. I said, what did you have? Because I didn't remember what I made him, because it was a week ago. And he said, I think he forgot what it was named. And he's like, cake with frosting. And he said it was really good.
That is
So I'm
so
like,
cute.
wow, Tim, that's really good.
We've heard that some of the other people that live there, that they get really jealous that he's having cake and
For
muffins
breakfast?
and all the.
Ooh, this last week, because we bring it on Sundays for the week, he's having pumpkin pancakes because he requested, he said his
He
favorite
really
was
likes
pancakes. So I'm like, well, I will make you some pancakes. So he's having pumpkin pancakes this week.
He is gonna like. Oh,
And Dad said, you need to name it Practically Perfect Pumpkin Pancakes. So I did.
Aw.
So that'll be coming out in the next batch cookbook.
that is
Hey,
so
Casey.
cute.
Good to see you on
Hey.
here.
We're praying for you, Casey.
Yes, we love you.
Mhm, Yes. On to, we have some more. We'll just keep going on the organic trends.
Yeah.
I'll show you all my organic goodies. So Walmart, Aldi's also has this now too.
Yes.
They have organic frozen broccoli, organic frozen spinach, organic frozen squash, organic frozen
corn,
peas and corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart has it too. Walmart brand, not sponsored.
Oh, and Walmart also has the mix where they have the carrots,
Yes, peas,
cauliflower,
green beans.
broccoli in a thing.
Oh, the California blend?
The California blend.
Oh,
They
I
have that in
also saw
organic.
the mixed veggies where it's the peas, green beans,
Yes.
carrots, corn.
Yep,
That's
and
a
they
good
have organic kale.
Yeah, that's good. That's
They're
good.
coming out with more.
So I just grabbed these two. We got peas, also organic. So this is sweet corn. And what's nice is it's just corn. That should be the only ingredient in this. And then organic broccoli. So we just always keep this stocked in our freezer.
Yeah.
We don't even have
Always.
to write a list for this stuff. We just
We'll-
always
Yeah.
bunch of veggies.
We'll steam it. We'll roast it. Yeah.
We'll eat it. Put it in a soup. Then non-organic, because they don't have this in organic. But I'll get, if I'm going to make like maybe a fajita soup or a pizza. This is even really good on
It is
pizza.
really good.
This is the frozen peppers and onion blend. It tastes just like Supreme pizza.
It does.
It does. It really does.
Crazy.
I like to use this in starters for stir fries and stuff. If you're just going to do like vegetables, I'll start out with one of these bags and then add to it. Sometimes I'll do fresh, but it's just peppers and onions. You don't have to chop them at all. And it's like red peppers, green peppers, onions. It's really yummy. I add this to soups a lot. It's good.
Nice.
Always keep one of these in my freezer. Then
'Cause I don't know how you guys feel, but a lot of times I feel like I'm in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to. We
No.
all have jobs. We all work out of our house, and we just
we're busy.
Yeah, we're busy.
And I don't want to live life for food. I want
Right.
food to serve me, and then I want to be able to live life between the food.
Yeah,
And
Which
it's
is
still
nice.
delicious.
Mhm.
It's
still
yummy.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe some of you are new, you don't know this. What we do is, so we're not in the kitchen every single night. Everybody's on their own for breakfast and lunch. So everybody's on their own for that. But dinners, we're usually a family. We come together and eat. And it's all 5 of us. So what we do is Monday, Tuesday, I cook dinner. And what I'll do is I'll cook on Monday for 2 days. Then you have Tuesday off. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Kelly
moi.
cooks. And she's even started now where she'll cook some of the stuff on Tuesday night or Tuesday.
Yeah, depending on what we're doing the next day, I will cook it and put it in the fridge, and for
And
2 days.
Yeah, so that's nice. So then you're not in the kitchen every day. And then Mom does Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday's usually leftovers. And we're kind of on our own, kind of. Sometimes we'll make a little bit more of something just to finish it off.
Right.
And that's been a really nice schedule.
It's been a really nice schedule.
Because
Yeah.
then, really, I'm only cooking 2 days. And then I don't really have to cook unless I'll help
You're
them once
cooking
we get
one
around.
day.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, you
One
cook
day.
One day, yeah.
Responsible for 2 days.
So
cooking
we're
one day.
each cooking one day a week. That's not so bad.
Yeah,
No.
that's not
Yeah,
bad at
I
all.
mean, it takes a few hours, a couple hours when we do it, but yeah.
And then I've now started on Monday when I'm cooking for dinner for the family. I'm like, hey, I'm already in the kitchen, so I meal prep all of Tim's meals that same day too.
Yeah, that
So then
is
I'm
really
only in the
smart.
kitchen one whole day.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
kinda nice.
That
Yes,
is nice.
it's really nice.
If I wasn't cooking for a family, I would probably meal prep like Tim. I would make my whole meals for the week.
Yeah.
Just one day. And then
Yeah.
I would
Wow.
just be ready to go. I could do that. Well, I might make like 2 different kind of dinners, so then it's not the same dinner every single week. But I would do that. Like Linda does. Linda does
Yes.
her bakery bash.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do that on a Thursday. Usually, so the weekend coming up is usually packed full of fun stuff. And so I will do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'll just batch cook all my breakfast and lunch for the coming days. Then I don't have to think about it. It's so
Yeah.
freeing.
I've done that too. If I know a busy week's coming up, I'm like, I'm just going to make a cake. And the same effort of making a 1 serving, I'm just going to quadruple that. And then I'll
There
just
you
make it
go.
a 4 cake.
Yep.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Then this is, I don't know, I think it's my favorite. I like the sliced carrots. I air fry them. I toast them. I roast them. These, I don't know why. Carrots, I'm a carrot girl. I've always liked carrots. You guys like carrots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
Yeah.
And then I put the seasoned fry seasoning on them. That's like my go-to. It's so good.
We put the family seasoning
It's
on.
actually called seasoned fry seasoning.
Oh.
I made that because we made carrot fries And I saw this seasoning and I made my own recipe for it, and it tasted like seasoned fries. Like, you get at the restaurant, seasoned fries.
Good. So good.
It was
So
delish.
then we used it so much as a family. I'm like, oh yes, just the family seasoning. So it's called that at our house.
We use it for
family
everything.
seasoning.
If I make scrambled eggs, I put that in there. I have a favorite dressing. It's the only salad dressing I use. It's balsamic with some almond. Is it?
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil, because it kind of kills the balsamic
It
sharpness for me.
neutralizes the flavor.
Yeah, neutralizes. And then I put that in, and wow, it's amazing. It's almost like
Wow.
French onion.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
amazing.
really good.
It's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is just another go-to. We always have in our freezer.
Yes.
Then another fun one. They also have this in organic, but I didn't see it there. I don't know if y'all saw it there.
It's in a weird spot.
It's
Yeah. Cauliflower rice. You don't have to grate your rice. Grate your cauliflower. Nobody's got time for that. This stuff is good.
It's really good.
What did I make? And I made this Toscana soup, something like that. Tuscan soup. And then I did quinoa and cauliflower rice. You didn't even know it was cauliflower. It tasted
No.
literally like rice. Dad doesn't like cauliflower rice. He's watching right now. Hi, Dad. He doesn't like cauliflower rice or peppers, but the soup had peppers and cauliflower rice in it. And he's like, you have to make this again. It was good.
It
It
was
tasted
really
like wild
good.
rice soup. I
Yeah.
mean, really.
It did.
Yeah.
This stuff is good in soup.
And it tastes good
I
roasted.
was just gonna
Yes,
say that.
Yes.
we're liking it now, roasted with
Yes.
some
Roasted.
family seasoning.
So what I did, because we had leftover roasted cauliflower rice, so we had leftover chicken, and then I took my Yo Mama's buffalo sauce.
Ooh.
I took chicken, cream cheese, a little bit of yogurt, and I mashed that all up, and I put that on top of the cauliflower rice. Then, because we were having it the next day for our lunch, and then I microwaved that and mixed it. Oh, a little garlic salt too. It was like buffalo.
Gal,
rice,
won't you come out
chicken.
tonight?
I'd come out tonight for that. It was good. I'd be like, yes, I'm putting clothes on. I'm getting out of my pajamas. Let's go.
I'll be the buffalo. I don't
Yeah.
care.
You'll be the buffalo.
Somebody's got to do it.
I'll be the gal, I guess. Well, she'll be the gal because I'll be coming out tonight. All right. You
Wow.
guys. Then they also have at my local Walmart, which I appreciate because at my local health food store, it's expensive. I guess it's expensive. You don't even get the X. It's just expensive. I guess they also have this at Costco, but I don't get there. They don't have that within 30 minutes of me. I'm not there. So it's the Ezekiel bread. As you can tell, I loved it well. It's been used. I think it smells a little freezer burnt. This is old.
Wow.
So this is the 7 sprouted grains. It's legal. There's no flour in this. I did not steal this. It's legal. Then they have another one. It's the...
Don't drop
Is that
it all.
the original?
This one's been in the
Sesame.
freezer for a while.
Oh, sesame.
Sesame. So this is Ezekiel 4:9. Where
Ooh.
this is just
Ezekiel 007.
This is 4:9. I guess there's
911.
numbers to it. I didn't know that. I like both of these. They're both very good. You can make French toast. I've made bakes with them. You can make a French toast mug cake with these. They're just really nice. Once in a while, if you're like, oh, I can't eat another bowl of oatmeal, have some toast. Toast is good.
This is great.
Yeah, it's good.
Just never know what's going to happen.
No.
Guess what? It's all natural. It's potatoes. These are hash browns. And your hash browns, you have to look at ingredients. 'Cause
Yes, it's crazy.
they have the little hash browns that you feel like you're at Mickey D's. Oh my goodness, they have so many ingredients in there. I don't even know half that stuff. I think there was like a calf's foot in there. I don't know. But it should just be potatoes. Oh look, ingredients. Potatoes. That's it.
That's good. That's all you need.
Yeah, so look at it. Once you find a good brand, this is just in the freezer section by the French fries.
Mr. Dells. Thank you.
Mr. Dell's. And look, he's with a potato. So this is the one I like to get. And then you just cook it up. Sometimes I'll make like a hash brown bake. Or like a quiche with a hash brown crust.
Forget about hash browns.
Right? Or you could just fry them up in a skillet. Put an egg on top.
Oh, easy over egg.
And you get 4 ounces. And then put
Which
some
feels
seasoned
like a
fry
lot.
seasoning on top. It's good. I like. These are also good in the air fryer. Ooh, you can also make this as waffles.
Oh.
But waffles, the hash browns shrink a lot in waffles. So if you're going to want a 4-ounce waffle, I would do like 6 or 7 ounces of raw hash browns in there. And it will shrink to that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Egg,
Nice.
hash browns. That's it in my goodie box.
Wow.
That's
That
my
was
freezer
awesome.
favorites. Ooh, Kelly also. She slices limes and lemons organic and leaves them in a bag.
Yeah, so next week, or next time we're together, we will go through our favorite little teas. And you have a lot of favorites. I have a lot of favorites. I used to really like Caribou, unsweetened mango black iced tea. And it was good, but it was expensive. And then I was like, are they using organic? I don't know what's in this.
What's in the water?
Yeah. So I started doing a little research, and I make my own now, and I actually like it better.
I'm glad you mentioned the water, Natalie, because you really should
Yes,
drink
water.
filtered water. I was sharing, I think I shared it. Anyways, I have a page called Organic Finders. I think that's what it's called. And so I've been really sharing things that are healthy and not healthy, the bioengineered and and one of the things they were saying that fluoride is so bad for you. And when you get a filter, some filter fluoride and some only filter chlorine. So you want to get one that filters fluoride and chlorine. So we use Santiva. And then you can get a thing for your shower head because your skin is your biggest organ. And so you want to put good water on your skin. So just kind of a heads up on that fluoride.
In our town, our water here is really hard water. It's not very nice water.
No.
So having that filter is also good because if you taste the tap water, you're like, ugh,
It's
that
really
has
bad.
a flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, you
it's not
can't
good.
even use it for goldfish or anything. They just die.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's
Wow,
bad.
that is horrible.
Yeah,
And
that's
we're in
really
America.
horrible.
Come on.
America.
Wow. We're in America and we have to buy water.
Yeah. What's next? Buying air? Maybe.
Hey, if we're cutting out sugar and flour, we might as well get real healthy too.
See?
Hey,
Yes.
you don't have to go all the way vegan. If you want to go vegan, you go right ahead. You don't have to be vegetarian if you want to go right ahead. But organic's not that more expensive.
No, it's not. We
And
get
I
organic
think-
bananas now.
Yeah,
We used
they're
to be
good.
when we kind of first started. If anything had a peeling, we just thought, well, it's got a peeling. But now we get the organic. It's not much more.
No.
No.
And I
Worth
think
it.
they taste better.
Yeah.
I've noticed the fruit especially because I used to get non-organic fruit when I would batch cook. And then I'm like, it just doesn't taste as good as the
Yeah.
organic stuff does.
You know
and
what,
I
too?
think they brown more
Oh,
naturally.
Yes. So I noticed that the organic ones, they would last longer. I'm waiting for them to ripen more. And I'm like, why aren't these ripe? So finally I just used them and they didn't look totally ripe, but they were on the inside.
Yeah.
And I used it for a bake and it was just as sweet. It was delicious. I was shocked.
Yeah. I've gotten some that weren't organic and they stayed green
Forever.
forever.
Yeah, those
I don't
ones
think
like
they
got
ever
freezer
turned.
burned or
It
something.
was
It
weird. Yeah.
And when they do start getting really ripe, they last a long time still.
Yeah.
They really do.
So we get the organic celery,
Mm-hmm.
organic cucumbers, organic peppers. They have zucchini.
Avocados.
Yep. They have shredded carrots. And then they have the little baby carrots. Those are wonderful.
Apples.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then green apples too. Sometimes we get green apples. Yeah.
Sometimes they'll have
Tomatoes.
organic grapes. Sometimes Aldi's will.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Aldi's
Just
is a
kinda
fun
watch.
place.
Yeah.
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 So
It's fun.
you do the best you can.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not sugar and flour. We're doing the best we can. So.
We're doing the
Right,
best
yeah.
we can.
Well, I have another short one.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Let's
Yeah. Yeah.
do
Let's
it.
let's do it.
Let's
Just
do
be
it.
rebels.
Do
Do it.
Yes. All right. Number 5.
That's really short. I
It is.
like
See, I
it.
told you. Willpower or identity.
Oh.
Whoa. Ever wonder what separates the successful and the ones who can't seem to stay on the plan for more than a day?
Yes, I do.
There was this video about a fitness coach. He was speaking to a gym full of exercisers. They were all standing and listening. He asked them, how many of you would keep exercising if I were to tell you that science has found that exercising doesn't benefit your body? No weight loss, no toning your muscles, no benefits. If you would not keep exercising, sit down. The majority of the people sat down. Sorry, I'm probably one of those. then he said something that completely shocked everyone. That is the difference between willpower and identity.
Oh.
He went on to explain that if the only reason people exercise is that they want to better their bodies, they are driven solely by willpower, they will have a harder time sticking to it. The others who didn't sit down, meaning they would continue to exercise even if it didn't better their bodies, are doing it because it's who they are. They exercise and work out not just for getting tone, but because it's who they were. It makes them feel good and helps their well-being, not just their body. The same is true in this freedom from food addiction journey. Are we just doing this to lose weight? Of course, that's a huge bonus. But what if the scale stalls for a few weeks? What if you didn't have much to lose in the first place? What if you make it your goal? What if you make it to your goal weight? Are you doing this to find freedom from food addiction? Is this being free from food addiction your identity? Or is it just to lose weight or willpower alone? It's a whole package deal. Your body, mind, emotions, mood, health, and personality all benefit from cutting out sugar and flour.
It's so true. Yeah.
It is true. And, I mean, we've seen it just with our Uncle Tim. I mean, if somebody would have told me what he is like now after getting rid of sugar and flour, I mean, he's a totally different person. Yeah. His eyes are brighter. I've never seen his eyes like they are now. They're just not glossy.
Yeah.
And
we went, for Easter, we went out to this beautiful salad bar and we took Uncle Tim with us. Oh my goodness. He was so funny. He was telling us, I'm going to have to post a video on this because he was telling us what he had for dinner.
Did you video it?
I did. Because it was so cute. Because he's telling us about his food and then he goes, and then then he'd get real quiet. I got a cup of coffee. And it was fresh. How he told the story. I'm like, kid, you should be a comedian. It was so cute. I've never seen him like this.
Yeah, it was so
He is
cute.
alive.
Yeah.
he was saying what he had for breakfast, and when he got to then I had peanut butter on top. And I'm like, yes, Uncle, yes, I hear ya.
There was about 20 of us from our church that went in. Oh my gosh.
goodness,
We
we're
were all just
laughing.
laughing and it blessed everybody.
Yeah.
He was just happy.
And he's just bright and he's happy and he's just free and you could tell he feels good.
Yeah. Yep. If it's hard for you to think, you got to remember back. We've been doing this since 2018, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Remember, don't forget, go back to an old picture and remember how it used to feel when your life was controlled by sugar and flour.
Yeah.
Just walking into a room, how did you feel? Like with people there? Just trying to find clothes to wear.
Yeah, shopping was not fun. Going somewhere new was not fun. Doing anything, it just wasn't fun.
No.
Working wasn't fun. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. Wow. Free from all that.
So just another amazing thing about working out. Did you know that every time you squeeze a muscle or use a muscle, it literally releases happy chemicals in your brain? It releases dopamine into your brain. They say that if you start working out, it'll cure 99% of the depression. Wow. Because you're releasing all these happy chemicals in your brain. Yeah. And not just cardio. Everybody hates cardio. Cardio is, you want to make a minute feel like an hour? Do 1 minute of cardio. But it's weight lifting.
Ooh.
Literally lifting weights because you're squeezing that muscle. And you'll do it where they'll say, there's no benefit to it, but it just makes you feel so good that you'll just keep going.
Wow. That is really awesome.
It keeps you young. It strengthens your bone density.
Wow.
Just lifting weights.
Wow.
I follow this lady on Instagram. She's so cute. She's like in her 80s.
See?
So she'll dress up like this little old grandma and they're like, you're too old. And then she goes, no. And then she's buff, man.
Whoa.
She's so buff and she shows herself at the gym and she is just cute and she's in her 80s.
See?
So there's no muscle does not know age. I also showed these guys a picture. It was a picture of a pro athlete, his muscle. It was very toned, very nice. Then they showed a 70-year-old man who didn't work out at all. It was very fatty muscle. Then they showed a 70-year-old man lifting weights. It looked almost exactly as the athlete, the young athlete. Muscle doesn't know age.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I remember years ago, I read this study by Reader's Digest, did this huge study. They went into a nursing home and they picked all of the people. It didn't matter if they were in bed, if they were in a wheelchair, walker. It didn't matter if they had their mind. If their mind was okay, then they could be in it. So what they did was they started strengthening with weights.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them left the nursing home.
Look at that.
Oh my word.
Look at
Every one of them. And so they were proving that it doesn't matter about the age,
Yeah.
that your
Wow.
muscle will get strong. You still have those muscles.
Mm-hmm.
What if, okay, you talk about the brain loop, the blood loop.
Oh, yes.
That's
So
so
there
good.
is a neurosurgeon in Michigan, one of the top surgeons, and he's Avery Jackson.
Yeah.
And he said that for depression, they have found that instead of taking prescription drugs, instead of doing all that to help with depression,
Was it Alzheimer's too? And dementia?
yeah,
Yes.
Alzheimer's, dementia, and it was the greatest pain reliever.
Yes.
Better than any drug that you could take was when you get that loop going, that blood loop going in your brain. Your blood goes in a loop. And so you can do a rebounder, you can walk fast, you can jog in place, but when you get that loop going, it releases all that stuff. And it's so true. So we've got a rebounder. It happens to be in our living room because we use it then. And you just get on there and you just rebound. I rebound for 100 times and it goes
That's a lot.
fast. It goes fast. And then when we go for a walk, you want to get your heart pumping because then the loop goes.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, you will not get Alzheimer's. You will not get dementia. Yeah. Isn't that just amazing?
Just
Amazing.
think, and it doesn't have to be this, oh, well, I have to spend 3 hours in the
Yeah.
gym or I have to run 5 miles. No. You find something that you can do every day.
Yes.
Something that you like to do.
Yep.
Right.
And do that.
And it adds up.
It does. It
Yeah.
really does.
So I had, just as an example, a couple months ago, I had pulled my sciatic nerve. I've never done that before. I did not know how painful that could be. So I was trying to be careful and everything. Then I pulled it again. I got to 5 times and I prayed about this. I was like, Lord, should I go in? Because we know a great physical therapist right in our town. She's fantastic. She's always going back to school and she just loves this. I mean, she's gifted in this. And the Lord said, no, don't go. And Kelly even said, maybe Mom, you should go in. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go in. All of a sudden, I was actually feeling pretty good. And Kelly said, are you sure you don't want to go in? And so I thought, well, I'm just going to pray. But Lord said, go in and go in right now. So I made the appointment and I went in there on a Wednesday and Natalie came. No, did you?
I came with you.
Natalie came with me. And she goes, this is really amazing. She said, Saturday I went to this class and guess what they were teaching on? Sciatic nerve.
Oh my gosh.
So she said, I've got all the fresh stuff for you. And here God knew that if I would have gone before that, I wouldn't have gone back to her.
No.
And here he had me wait until she had the fresh thing. And it's so simple. These 2 exercises are so simple. So I asked her, I said, okay, I've got a couple questions for you. Number 1 question that I have is I'm going to be 66. What is the top exercise for strengthening that you would tell somebody my age to do to stay young? She goes, oh, what I just told you. And they're bridges. You get on the floor and you do these bridges and you put this ball or something squeezy between your 2 knees and you squeeze that because she said it's not just your back or your cheeks. I don't know how else to say it.
Your glutes.
Glutes.
Your glutes.
But it's your thighs, your inner thighs. She said, when you get that strengthened, you're not going to hurt yourself. And it's really true because
amazing.
I have overdone it recently. I mean, just last night. And I recouped right away. Just recouped right away. But I do it morning and I do it at night. And it takes about, 10 minutes?
Or less. They're fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really amazing
is
what you can
amazing.
do. And the point that I'm making is it doesn't have to be all day. It can just be a little bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite is I actually put this, it's on my YouTube channel. We call it bone strengthening. This is the thing she learned with seniors. And what it is, and you can start at any weight. So even as a younger person, I do heavier weights than these guys do. but each person can go at their own pace.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is you're lifting it really slow. So that resistance.
It's a count of 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's that slow, but you really feel it when you go slow.
So we do it as a family on Mondays and Thursdays, most of the time. And we follow along with the video. We literally will put the video on and watch it and do it together.
Is the video on? Didn't you put it on?
I put it on
Yeah.
YouTube. I'll have to
It's
share
on
that
YouTube,
again.
you
She'll
guys.
share it,
You
yeah.
could totally do the, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one. I'll share it again. It's one
What
of our
do they
favorites.
go on?
My weight loss recipes cookbook YouTube page, and then not the shorts, because those are all the little minute videos that I post every single day. Don't look through those. It'll be in the videos, and if you scroll, you'll find it. It's the only one. I'm like in a black hoodie, and I'm sitting in my kitchen, and I literally do the exercises with you.
Yeah.
And you'll be surprised how you won't be able to carry very heavy weights at the beginning because it's slow.
And start out, because when I was trained in this, I used to be the director of a senior dining program where they do Meals on Wheels and they come and have lunch. And so all of the seniors were telling me how weak they were getting. And I noticed when they would go to physical therapy, they would just be so strong and just like 20 years younger. But then you have to stop and you're supposed to keep doing these, and they didn't. So we started this right before we ate lunch. We would do this exercise together. Oh my gosh, they were all just saying how quickly they could see the difference.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so what did I bring?
And
Oh,
let's-
you
oh,
start out with no weights. Then you start using weights. You can put ankle weights on, and you can hold the weights when you do the arm things. What a huge of it. And it has you look back, because a lot of seniors will say, I can't look back and with my driving, I can't turn anymore. I'm stuck. I can't look back all the way. Or it's just those little things.
And what's nice is it starts with a warm up. So it's
Yes.
a follow
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
workout, which is really nice. And then it ends with a cool down and stretch.
Yeah.
So, and it's what, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
It goes by
Goes by
really
really
fast.
fast.
Then my next step up is then I got this app, and I'm shocked it's free. And I'm not sponsored by them at all. None of this is sponsored. It's called Gymshark Trainer. That is my favorite app.
Wow.
They'll have you can do follow along workouts like that where you follow along with the person, or you can have where it does sets and reps. I didn't know what those were until I got this app, and it's been my favorite. And I can tell the difference. It's starting to like show now.
Oh, yes.
So, you can pick a workout and it'll be for 6 weeks, and you can pick how many days a week you want to do it. I do 3 days a week, and then I do running in between, but you don't have to do any of that. And then you'll do 6 weeks, and then you'll finish that workout. Then you can pick another one. And it's really fun because then they'll do, upper body and core one day. Then they'll do, upper body and hamstrings. Then they'll do a full leg day, and you will feel this after, but it feels, it makes a huge difference.
Right.
My most inspirational video I ever saw in my whole
this is a
life.
good one.
This lady, she was why I squat, and she's squatting, and then it shows her as an elderly lady picking up her groceries or picking up her grandkids. And she said, why I lift. And then it shows her as an elderly lady putting things up in the cupboard. It's so then later on in life,
Yeah.
you can still do those things.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Jane was asking, what app was that?
It's called Gymshark Trainer. It's a little blue emblem, and then it has like a little white thing on it. It's free. No ads. Free.
Gymshark Trainer.
Gymshark Trainer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my favorite app.
Wow.
That's
And
amazing.
Annette says, hi, lovely ladies.
Hi, Annette! And one more
Go
thing.
ahead.
A
Oh,
really
sorry,
nice
go
thing about that Gymshark Trainer app is you can find workouts that you want to do.
Right.
So like they have glute workouts. Like if you just want to work your glutes, they have just full
That's
workouts
kinda
for
fun.
that. So, and then you can pick and choose, be like, I don't like that workout. You can even put in what equipment you have to use.
Yeah.
We have our own little home gym here because I'm not really a gym person but you can do it at a gym. You could do it at home. They have no weights. They have just dumbbells. So it's a huge, I'm
Yeah.
still shocked
So
it's a
cool.
free app.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What did,
Gloria says when the weight stalls, she gets frustrated. Yes. But I've noticed when we were like on the losing weight part of this journey, we would lose weight and then it would stall for a long time. But when we did that, it felt like we were losing inches then.
Yeah.
It was really weird. You were losing inches or you were losing weight, and they flip-flopped. And then we would all of a sudden go down a size or something, and oh my gosh, it's working, even though the thing is stalled. And so don't get frustrated.
Yeah.
It's just part of the journey.
Yeah.
Just tighten the lines, wrap those lines around you tighter, and
Don't focus on the weight because it will come off.
Yeah.
Focus on living, focus on eating right, focus on that, but don't focus on the weight because that is, and especially as women, that's an extra roller coaster because that through your body, through your cycles, through all that fluctuates.
Yes.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
much. Yes.
Men, not so much. They're more stable. Their body's different and they lose weight faster, which is not fair. But women, just, if that scale is bothering you, don't even look at it.
I mean, if you travel, if you weigh yourself, you could weigh more just because travel is stressful. If you're in a stressful thing, if you're, if you haven't gone to the bathroom, if you
exercise the day before.
Yeah.
Maybe I drank too much water
Yeah.
before I went to
Right.
bed.
Getting
I
good
breathed
sleep.
enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I have noticed that maybe the scale doesn't go down, but the size goes down.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
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 Linda says, I started doing upward body weights in August, and I'm amazed at how much easier it is now
Oh.
to do chores and lift heavy things now. My muscles still respond.
Wow. That is awesome.
Wow. Isn't that so, it's just
Yeah.
so shocking how, whoa, this
Yeah.
is a lot easier than it used to be.
Yep.
And it's a learning journey.
Yeah.
It is.
You just take it one day at a time.
One
Yeah.
day at a
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
It is
Wow.
so fun.
This has been so fun.
It's been so fun.
And we'll be back next Sunday.
Yeah.
Because, it'll work out perfectly. So,
So
fun.
we will show our favorite, we'll do a show and tell of our favorite teas and
Teas
drinks.
and
And
little
hey,
things,
I think it'd be awesome if you guys would be a little bit prepared. Maybe you can tell us, tell everybody what yours
favorite
are.
teas
That
or
would
your
be
favorite
amazing.
drinks.
Like where you get
Yes.
it, what it's called, just that type of,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Oh!
like that.
Here's one more amazing random
Amazing.
fact.
Wow.
But so I also downloaded this app that I'm tracking my calories. I don't know. I like the numbers. I like that type of stuff. So this way of eating, we are eating so clean.
Yeah.
So if you do that just in itself, then you bring in weightlifting then.
Wow.
If you look at the macros, which thank God we don't call macros because they're very confusing, but the app does it all for me. But that and that put together, that's like powerhouse right there.
Wow.
Our protein and carb and fat ratio is beautiful.
Wow.
And if we're doing this day in and day out, we are like so far ahead of people who are just winging it, just going to the gym.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose
Oh my
weight
gosh,
just going
yes.
to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
just another
really
plus
true.
on top of that.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
really true. Now, cardio is good. I mean,
Cardio is important for your heart. It's very
they
important.
say if you just go for a walk
Mm-hmm.
and you go 30 minutes for a walk, you don't even have to do it every day. That you should Google it once and it will tell you the most amazing benefits
it's
just by
amazing.
going for a walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's, I try to do both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't want to just stop doing cardio and just do weightlifting. We knew this guy, he was really buff. He was like a bodybuilder buff. And he said he found out the hard way he didn't do any cardio. He didn't do anything for endurance or for his heart. And he suffered from that.
Yeah.
And yet he's this bodybuilder and you're looking at him, you're like, wow,
See?
you must be so healthy. So it has to be well balanced.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And find something that you like.
Don't just do it for the weight loss because
No.
your food is the weight loss.
Yeah.
And the exercise, that's for your mental and body health
Yeah.
now.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's fun to do it, get a friend,
Mhm.
maybe a neighbor, yeah. And
Get some fun tunes. I always have
Yeah.
headphones. I'm jamming out when I work out.
Yes.
When I run, I watch preaching videos. Those really uplift me and help me keep the run not feel so long. And then when we go for a walk together, that makes it go really fast too. So find things you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I also heard, let's say you have a favorite series. Only watch that series when you go on the treadmill.
Natalie.
Or only watch that series when
That's
you're
cool.
working out. Because
that's
that
amazing.
will motivate you to do it.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
One
fun.
thing is, and this is just us girls, we never go out walking by ourselves outside. We never go by ourselves. We live in a small town. We have 1,100 people here. But like Natalie, her dad will bike while she's running or her brother goes with her. When we walk, usually it's all of us go for a walk or, a few of us. Yeah, and so
not even for people predators, but there have been dogs that have approached us.
Oh.
One time I was running, thank
Yes.
God I saw it. I don't know, this guy was down at the field. We kind of live in a remote area of town, and I run to the airport, so it's like through woods and stuff, but my dad's with me, so I'm safe. This dog runs up to me. I have my headphones in because I'm like, my dad's with me. I'm way on the side of the road. I'm very aware. And I see this thing come up and I go, "Ooh!" I pull up my headphone. I yell at it. I yell at the guy. I'm like, your dog's not on a leash. Thankfully, the dog didn't attack me. But just that wise.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my husband Tom, I think he was in college.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he was running residential. This guy's raking his yard or something on the front yard, and he had a black lab. Labs are friendly.
They're supposed
So
to be
a
happy.
lab comes down, is sniffing him or whatever, and the guy goes, "Oh, he's really friendly." So Tom starts out running again. The dog takes a chunk out of the back of his leg.
Oh.
He had tons of stitches, and yeah. So you just have to just be really
Be smart.
Yeah.
smart.
I'm sure you can find, if you're, alone or whatever, you can find somebody. We're on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
you can join groups. I'm sure you can find somebody to walk with.
Yes.
Oh, always. There's always ladies around everywhere who want to walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Fun.
Well, thank you guys for joining.
Thanks,
The more
guys.
you know.
It's so fun.
We'll share that exercise video because that's very good. I'll share it
It
onto
is.
the recipe page.
Please.
And then, yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Fun.
Well, we will be back next Sunday right here on the recipe group. Right here. Thank you guys. We love you.
Love you, love you, love
Love you
you.
guys.
Bye.